Hi, now I'm in Bratislava, Slovakia today. Uh, I just came with my family due to the business of mine. I haven't had the time to make such videos, but today we are just going to summarize what has been ongoing for the last 2 weeks. First, Imamoglu is still in the jail, and as far as we see, there is not a big support from the people to Imamoglu. Yes, there is support. Even I do put a signature for him to be released as soon as possible. But the public is not supporting that great, and because one is true that they are scared. The second is a lot of things ongoing in Turkey. They are not very sure Imamoglu is purely clean or not. For Özgür Özel, it's an opportunity because he can now run or administer the party as he wants, because he's now only the power holder, let's say, in the party. So he can shape the party and the party future as it fits to him for his own purposes. Therefore, it's an opportunity for him. That's why I do not believe that he's now going to really put stress on Imamoglu and Imamoglu release. He's just going to play the role which he has been doing now. With the Greeks, we have a problem because Turkey wants to expand its influence in the Mediterranean Sea, and with the navy and with the soldier or with the army, it becomes a problem for Greece, because they are now trying to stop the Turkey to acquire the necessary missiles and also airplanes from like F-16s and F-35 even potentially possible, and even Eurofighter. But Eurofighter seems to be cancelled because Germany, as of Friday, which is like 16th or 17th of April, let's say, decided that they are not going to permit or let the Union to release the Eurofighters to Turkey due to the human rights issues, especially. But this is not coming from Imamoglu's release, arrest only, but it's in general. So Germany is a little bit more, I will say, diplomatic at this moment. But England and others, Italy, seems that they are releasing. So the problem is now Germany, which is going to also now sort our relation with Germany a little bit more and more in future. When it comes to the influence of Turkey in Syria, it seems that it's going to get more and more, because now Israel is getting worried, especially when it comes to the southern part. Now, what Israel has right that they should be get worried, but it's not because Turkey wants to go to the south of Syria because they want to. It's because they are also worried about Israel, because Israel's enlargement is a threat to Turkey's national security. Now, all the Israelis should have to understand that whenever you go into that country, you are going to divide the country into 3 or 4, which is going to create a Kurdish state eventually, which is going to create a threat to Turkey. And for Turkey to stop this, they have to act now, and they have to act beyond the borders. It's not like the Turks or the Israelis, they hate each other. It's nothing to do with that, to be honest. It's about their necessities, and their urgencies are now clashing, let me say it like this. That's why this clash will continue. Turkey is going to put some of its army, I will say, and assets over there, especially the missiles in the southern part of Syria. They have to, because they have to stop the enlargement of Israel to the southern part of, I will say, Syria. So they have to put some army and army units, even the missiles over there, so that the Israelis will be not, or will be, I would say, compelled to stay where they are. And Turkey can also secure its own independence. As I say, it's not about the religion, or it's not about they hate each other. It's all about necessities and the national security. So that's why. And this cannot be easily solved. That's why we will hear more and more about that. When it comes to the recent enquetes or surveys, it seems that AKP is losing votes, and now they are in the 22-23% band before the undecisive votes are distributed. CHP, or the Social Party of Turkey, is People's Party, let's say, is around 26-28% band, which is a very big success for them, to be honest. And it's nothing to do with the democracy or other anti-democracy or other things that's happening in Turkey, but it's more about, I will say, economy, because the economy is really going down, and as far as the economy going down, the Turkish people will react that. It has been always the case, and it will be always the case. So unfortunately, it is true that the Turks will not act about anti-democratic actions or other things, but whenever the government is touching their, I will say, pockets, they are going to change their minds. So it's nothing to do with religion, it's nothing to do with this or that. It's all about their pockets. That's correct. You might not like it, but this is correct. So if today there will be election, definitely Erdogan government will be bye-bye, and CHP will replace with some kind of this and that. The Kurdish movement or the peace movement, it's a question mark still. I think in May they want to have a kind of a declare statement from PKK that they have been dissolved, but it's not easy to be reached, to be honest. Even though it will be reached, there will be a lot of things to be done, and this is, I will say, on the thin line going on, and there is not guaranteed too much, but let's see what will happen there. So keep tuned with us, and we will keep you informed. Have a nice day.